Beon, 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 the verb to be. So in Old English, the verb to be is expressed by the word Beon. So for this series on daily new words, I chose the verb Beon, which is very logical since this verb is one of the most basic verbs in a lot of languages, and that's not different in Old English. So Beon, Beon, B-E-O-N, Beon. That's the verb to be. Now, this word beon, it ends with on, on, and that tells us that it's a verb. Most verbs in Old English, they end with an, on, on. Think of the verb wears on. We will talk about it later. Wears on. So on, an, on. Most verbs they have that ending. So we don't need the to as in to be, right? Because the simple fact that this verb ends with on and other verbs they end with an, that tells us that this is a verb. So beon, it's not to beon. No, it's not to beon. It's just beon, right? Now, one thing that is very interesting about this verb is that it's related to other words in other languages. So, for example, we have in Dutch the word ban, which is also to be. Ban, related to Old English beon. Also in German, we have the word bin. Again, that means to be, right? And we also have in Russian the word будет, будет. Again, to be. Also in Sanskrit, we have the word bhuti, bhuti. Again, the same meaning, to be. Now, if you speak a Romance language, you are probably familiar with the odd fact that the verb to be in your language, let's suppose Spanish, right? The verb to be is ser. And you are probably familiar with the fact that the past forms, they don't start with the same s, ser, but with an f, fui, right? And that happens because the past forms in a number of Romance languages, they come from the same root as beon or as the verb to be in English, in modern English. So when we have be in beon, we also have f in the past form of, for example, the verb ser in Spanish. One connection which is not so straightforward, not so instinctive, is between the word physics and the verb to be, beon. And that happens because the word physics comes from Greek physis, right? Some people just say physis, which means nature. So the word nature shares a common root with the word beon. And all the words that come from physis, they also have the same root. So they are all linked. So we have Dutch ben, German bin, Russian brut, Sanskrit bhuti. In Latin, we have fui, which is the past form of esse, and also the past form of a number of Romance languages, a number of verbs that mean to be in Romance languages, and also Greek physis, nature, hence physics, right? Now let's talk about this verb, beon. It means to be. to be. And it also means to be in the sense of being located in a certain place. So I am here, or I'm there, or I'm not here, or I'm somewhere else, right? And that's also the case in Old English. So ich am hier, he bith there, he is there, he bith there, he is there, right? It also means to happen, to happen. So in modern English, we have this construction that we say things like, there is a dog, there is a dog, right? There is a dog. There is, there are, there was, etc. In Old English, we don't need that there. We don't need that. We can just say, is the dog, is the dog, there is a dog, there is a cat, right? So there is, or there is a dog on the table. Yeah, very concerning. There is a dog on the table. We can say, is hund on meze, is hund on meze, is hund on meze. Is, there is, in this case, is hund, a dog, hence the word hound. On meze, and meze stands for table. There is a dog on the table. So is, or there is, hund, dog, on meze, meze. There is a dog on the table. Okay? So you can use that freely to express this idea of existence. There is, there are, etc. There have been. Beon is also used with umbe, which is about. So beon umbe. So this lesson is about the verb to be. So this lesson is umbe, is about. Now, moving on, we also have the sense of consist of. Consist of. So this thing consists of such and such. Like, for example, in Old English, we might say that ravel, bith on deoram fellum. That ravel bith on deora fellum. That ravel, that tax or that tariff, bith is on deora fellum, on the skins of animals. So there is a tax, there is a tariff on the skins of animals. So we say that ravel bith, that tax is. So consists of skins of animals. Beon is also used as an auxiliary verb. So you can say, I am tired. I am tired. You can say, her bith yeteorod. Her bith yeteorod. Her, she. She. Her, she. Bith is. Bith is. Yeteorod. Yeteorod. Tired. She is tired. Okay, so this was the verb beon. Beon, to be, in Old English.